Hello everyone, and welcome to another YouTube video about the gift that keeps on giving, Billy, or Willie Billy James Mitchell. Just Billy Mitchell is fine. But we do have to show you there is a sixth day. There we go, sixth day. Oh, also, thank you to this person. YouTube does not, please do not recommend these low quality videos. They make my eyes hurt. Thank you. Thanks for commenting. Comments help with the algorithm. Laughing. Yep, just remember, folks, you have the decision to make the choice of what videos you watch, and I appreciate you coming here. So, we have a bunch of fun stuff, but we're really only going to focus on the current day, day 6. But I know Airsats Cats likes to make really long vlogs, so we're going to just try to summarize it as much as we can. I'll just focus on the highlights. So here we are, day 6, folks. Did you miss me? Welcome back. A lot of talking already, because here are all the other things. With a change of medium, the start of proceeding felt much more sudden. Okay, so before we get to the witness, it seems though Jace Hall was originally slated to testify in Carl's defense. However, that ended up becoming a major legal quandary with regarding to an obligation to TG with Billy. Okay, but in short, Jace did not appear. First witness is Moist Critical. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So the content about that was made. Moist Esports. Interesting. KB asks Charlie if he knows who Billy Mitchell is. Charlie recalls hearing about Billy about his failed lawsuit. Uh, so BB began asking, right? He's a cheater. Charlie to confirm it was produced earlier this year following Billy's settlement. BB then played the following portion. I'd like to start by addressing all the individuals on Twitter that have been spamming me today, demanding that I give an apology to Billy Mitchell. This is my response to all of you. Farts in the microphone. Awesome. I love it. Almost fell into the chair way down. Billy Mitchell does not deserve an apology because Billy Mitchell is not innocent. He's letting you are lying. You're letting him manipulate and lie to you. He has done for his entire career. I don't think he's even able to accidentally tell the truth about anything. Even a single truthful statement left the lips of Billy Mitchell, he'd probably set on fire instantly, sinned by the Lord. His whole core being, his soul, is intertwined with lies. So yeah, there's that looks pretty bad for Billy. So yeah, that pretty much tells you all you need to know right there. Yes, that whole clip was played for the court. BB asked so BB being Billy's barrister, asked Charlie if he needed to publish that video because folks had contacted him imploring him to apologize to Billy after the TG statement. It was a few people on Twitter who had been defending Mr. Mitchell despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Ooh, there you go. So, BB then showed a series of comments replying to Charlie, he's a cheater, and another video called He's So Desperate. I was now I was not able to identify 3 of the comments based on my notes, but the other 7 I was able to track down. Everyone forgets that he literally pushed a man to blank. This man is a blank. Silly. Look up who Apollo Legend may rest in peace. Apollo Legend game ended himself over the night. He's a terrible person. This may be common. The same guy that played a part in bringing Billy cheating to limelight, the same that teamed up with Mudahar and helped expose the completionist charity fraud a few years ago. I really respect that. He is a legend. You may immediately notice that there's very little engagement with these. The random one about Gerard seemed like an outlier, but I was able to figure out that it was actually one of the replies to the comment which BB was attempting to highlight. BB attempted, so Billy Barrister again, in case anybody forgets, attempted to tender this batch, 10 comments into evidence, triggering an objection from KB. This resulted in one of the lengthiest procedural fights in the proceduring. Bless Charlie. He patiently sat through it all, trying to appear attentive the whole time, with the barristers arguing. Okay then. The grapevine effect. But in short, it's the concept that defamation from one source can spread by repetition from others. BB argued that if KB wanted to tender the other comments as well, he could have pleaded and produced them. KB called the suggestion that he ought to have pleaded and produced the entirety of the comments nonsense, right? Like producing a comment section from one video, right? If you do that, that is like, you have to preface a video with certain things if you're going to produce something like that, and usually that safeguards you. Usually, um, it depends on what the video is about, and to be upfront, like they're really trying to get Carl on this. Well, you said this statement about Billy, therefore it's true, and you spread this misinformation, and it's like, but Billy's reputation already took a hit. And this was long before the whole thing with Apollo Legend. And if anything, it just shows that Billy is just hell-bent on doing anything to make himself look good, even if it's still marred in lies. So, anyway, guys, I think we can pretty much skip this part. We're gonna just, it's long. And I told you, it's long. After over the years, he's made a habit of suing anybody who mentions him and cheating him in the same sentence. Meanwhile, for a few years, I've directly called him a cheater, and I've received nothing. Billy, where's my present from Santa Claus? Where's your little, fresh, pitiful lawsuit? I don't know why he's refusing to engage in a legal battle with me when he was so happy to do it with everybody else. Pretty much. If you giving him any under 5 stars, you faced a lawsuit at your door the next day. Why does he keep claiming to be the ultimate gamer, but bother, that's not what he's claiming? Are you listening? He's the video game player of the century, not the ultimate gamer. He's a totally different title, which he could have easily gotten if he wanted to, but he was too busy for Mom and every other goddamn groupie that was on the meet after Donkey Kong Records, so now he settles for just being the video game player of the century. And thank heavens for that, because if he went for the ultimate gamer, there'd be no woman left for the rest of us. So God bless that he held himself back. I'm surprised he stopped at the century. He gave himself the title. Yeah, he could have gone for the video game player of the forevers. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely other ways he could have done that. The Eternal Lord Emperor of Gaming. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why he stopped at Century. Kinda lame, actually. Like you said, in 76 years, they're gonna be a new video game player of the century. They'll be crowned. He'll be huffing his own fart fumes to keep himself alive for 300 years. Oddly, Billy's barrister didn't follow up any immediate questions. For a moment, it seemed like they just wanted to watch that bit again. Alright. BB then asked, you don't have any high regard for my client based on civility, don't you? Charlie replied. I do not have a high regard for Mr. Mitchell. So then asked Charlie another video, biggest comment on video and comment along the way. And this, the biggest con man in video game history. Alright, so he's referring to this one. So let's take it over and go into it. We're not playing it. There's only really one comment on this video. Okay, can stop Peter Pan syndrome. Got it. Okay. And then here's the other one. Mr. Mitchell in deep trouble. I mean, to be upfront, like, I think Voice Critical has addressed Billy more than enough. And I think we're all just exhausted at this point, but at the same time, it's like, the internet, the internet should never forget that Billy James, just Billy Mitchell in general, cheated, and that he should be banned. And, like, he should never be allowed to do what he did. Again. Again. So, there you go. BB was clearly caught off guard. Had nothing to do, blah, blah, blah. Just to jump to the left. Yeah, Airsat's class box are just really long. We're just gonna skip through. So here we got Carlos Pineiro. Even he testified for Carl's witness. And you can imagine he didn't side with Billy either. So even he acknowledges he was not a trustworthy person. There you go, folks. Any Billy defenders? He was not a trustworthy person. Okay. That is a con man, an untrustworthy player in 2021. No further questions. Ugly Sonic face. To listen to those shouting Sega ads where BB grew up. Uh-huh. Question. When you testified under penalty of perjury, were you committing, is that accurate? You can say that, yes. Again to ask Carlos if he admitted to committing blank, but judge stepped in again to say Carlos can't give an opinion on a question of the law. Judge suggests Carlos' testimony is not relevant. As a layperson, you can admit all kinds of stuff you don't know. BB then withdrew the transcript. BB asked Carlos to meeting with Billy Moonlight Diner in Hollywood on September 2019 at 8th at 5:30, and then it showed this. Okay, so here's a bunch of statements from Carlos. During the Billy Mitchell dispute, I walked into Robert Child's room and offered to provide any evidence. I have been presented with Billy Mitchell's evidence. After seeing, I retract my conclusions. Moreover, I assert the strength of Twin Galaxies' evidence did not justify the attempt to strip all of his 35-year legacy. I declare uh, penalty of blank under the. So yeah, he signed that transfer, guys. Sir, I am uncomfortable and I am hopeful to see you again tomorrow with something better if you are available. I'm on call. Call you shortly. It's okay, whatever helps. Okay, I will be waiting for your call. Billy, that paper has now gone public. It is modified of the original. I don't want any of this. Retract that form. Pull that out. Oh, it was modified. Ooh, that's even worse. It was even worse. Wow. Billy's really trying to dig himself into a grave, isn't he? Alright, I am drawing this and subsequent screenshots of Carlos' public declarations. The version which was shown in court was from Billy's perspective. Hi, Carlos. I'm in the car. I'm headed into Miami, and I don't know where I was told you were headed to your lawyers, which is probably good. And I have paperwork. I believe this just seems like a pointless lawsuit, again, like as Billy does. I believe you and your lawyers should and make some decisions. If you call me, I will do the easiest. Carlos, I would like to come to where you are. Direction, I would appreciate. He is the another client. Here's another client. I will pass the idea. I think this is good. Um, okay, I'm on my way. Hey, Carlos, you have a moment? I do, but I really don't want to talk. Damn. During the Billy Mitchell dispute, I walked into Robert Child's showroom and offered to provide knowledge I possessed in the controversy. I assert that Toy Galaxy's evidence does not justify the attempt to strip all the records. Wow. I think Carlos just wanted to leave. Damn. Describe the statement, pointing out the notarized. KB objected again on the same basis. Judge said it's going to credit regarding inconsistent statements, which judge assumed which was about to be put to Carlos. Confirmed he's getting there. Okay. Asked if he was remaking a video from 2019, so this is the video. We're not playing it. Nope, sorry. But this is the video. It's unlisted. It's got 3K views. It's there if you want to listen to it. Since this video is intended for TG, comments up. Any constructive comments on the manner of the dispute should be placed on the dispute forum. I decided to make a video because there was just too much in the writing. So yeah. Thank you, Carlos. Amusingly, during this break, Billy's barrister tried to make a more efficient route. BB asked Carlos, so the statement was correct when you swore it, right? Carlos said no. Okay, we're gonna need more text messages, guys. See how much I'm skipping? My wife said to Google, Apollo Legend Reddit gone. I see nothing solid. I certainly hope you find something solid. Oops. Was I supposed to say that? I'll see if I can get my wife to find it again. I found it, but it's not solid. Date odd. Date is odd in time. Yeah, you're probably correct. Let's see. What else, guys? What else can we say? Um, I'm going to buy Todd a pizza? Yeah, okay. Todd collects spiders and Apollo. Oh my god. So yeah, you can tell that honestly this just makes Billy look bad to me. Like is what Carlos says, it's like Billy confirms it. That's just my opinion. Like if I were Billy, I'd be watching what I say, especially since everything he's used in court. So BB then directs Carlos back to the text. He's exchanging. Da, 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 da. I have been presented with Billy Mitchell's evidence. After seeing the evidence, I retract my conclusions from the dispute. Billy Mitchell did not cheat. Wait, what? KB then drew Carlos' attention back to the statement. Oh, okay, that was in the statements. Got it. After reviewing the evidence, I cannot conclude that did play or did not play. Oh yeah, he's trying to do that. Yeah, I get what he's trying to do. I never saw Billy play these games. The entire my body. I believe there's too much doubt. Uh, yeah, I think Carlos just didn't want to deal with Billy anymore. KB asked Carlos if the evidence referred to. It was all the evidence I worked on. Right. The Young and the Restless. After Carlos, KB said they were recalling Charlie, but they were still sending the materials up to the clerk and needed to send them to Charlie's PDF. Thus, KB offered to move to the next witness, Jeremy Young. The bearded youngin sat in the back curtain wearing a blue dress shirt and full black headphones. Hiss. Okay, guys. So Jeremy confirmed aware of the litigation. Uh, in cross, BB asked Jeremy to confirm the proceeding against him, and the DKF was not served. Sure. BB produced a printed copy of Jeremy's deposition transcript from Train Galaxy's proceeding as shown on the given pages. When Jeremy was asked at this time, his answer is false. Mixed, because a lot of people of support removal of the scores, but not everybody does. So I think there's a number of people who are certainly still much on his side, very much fans of his. But there's, I would say, a large contingent. No, no, that's false. There's not a large, like, I hate. This is the one thing I don't like about this whole situation is that Billy Mitchell defenders will paint out that there's a ton of people defending Billy Mitchell. Um, if you've seen the evidence that is against Billy Mitchell, you understand that Billy has cheated and that there's nothing that can be done or said to disprove that Billy has cheated. And anybody that says that calling Billy a cheater is defamation is wrong because the evidence is there. It's like, okay, let's say a house is burning on fire and someone shouts fire. Is that misleading information? No, because that's fire. It's one thing if you call out a bomb in a movie theater and there's no bomb in the movie theater. That would be wrong. But to to have evidence that Billy Mitchell is cheating, for example, the girder finger, for example, the way he made loans, is like and it's like, yeah, it's clearly there. And then it's like, it's very bizarre. It's very politician-y and not in a good way. It's just very like, I'm saying what I have to say to disprove the facts, but not because I'm disproving the facts, and just because I want my records back in Leavenworth. It's like, no, Billy, you cheated, you did what was wrong. This isn't a scenario, right? And I'm speaking from experience. This isn't a scenario where you have someone butthurt they lost and then they're whipping up a frenzy to say all horrible things about you, Billy. This is a scenario where you cheated Billy and you in fact did horrible things. So what else do you want, Billy? I mean, to the best of my knowledge, it was kind of racing the King of Kong. Uh-huh. Okay. If you recall, giving that statement he did, misquote, to best of my knowledge, the King of Kong, riding that sort of fake villain kind of energy. I don't think he was never really involved. Actually, he was in Kong Forum, where all of the players had eventually congregate as so. I mentioned earlier that concurrent suspicion amongst the scores, plus him kind of having that sort of, whether it's true or not, the bad guy from King of Kong. Okay. Should Mitchell's 1.06 million score be removed from the DK forum? Yes, remove 1.06 to no. I have to agree with this. That is very true. Like, definitely please remove it. I can't believe it was that close. That's ridiculous. Jeremy did not conduct this poll. So here's another one from the DK leaderboards. I thought of something. Why are we keeping Mitchell's score on the board? Now, some might say, well, because Hugo has it's official. Here's the thing. My Donkey Kong 3 score is still official for Dip Switch 3 Hard, yet my score was removed. So what I'm saying is the action would not be unprecedented. We have already varied from TG, so that's why I think the DK list has been disputed the score. And this was from 2017, folks. 2017! Your DK3 game has evidence that could be reviewed. With your game, it's easy to say it was played on this setting. Okay? My personal feelings. Billy did not perform any of the big three at the live venue, but did in private. That means this and this score that has been done and this one was supposedly done at Boomers? Okay. I believe that regardless of the method used to achieve them, those scores was made in private and saved for whatever dramatic purposes Billy thought it would be good. I believe there's a strong enough evidence in the available tapes, whether those were done on MAME or real PCB. I'm not entirely convinced they're MAME scores, but I'm not entirely convinced they're not. Okay, so that's interesting. I agree with keeping it simply on the basis it's already stated on the HSL. The gray area, treated as any other imported score, but by all means, give it some sort of asterisk, like linking it to the TG dispute. The red pill controversy. Okay, interesting. I like your thinking, Chris P. Is that Chris P right there? Okay. If B's score were linked to the TG dispute, then folks would draw their conclusions. Right, good idea. Keep it with everything Chris said. Okay, it was from 2017. There is a reference to TG, the damning MAME evidence. Mind you, this was before Apollo Legend did his video, so naturally one of those opinions to change after objective was tarnished. Okay, what's this right here? Alright, so this is the Donkey Kong forum. Yeah, you can read this on your own time, folks. It's a lot. It's a lot. 4 quarters. BB followed up displaying. Okay. Let's just move on to the next point. At last, Judge announced that he would not be permitting KB to enter the bundles of thousands of comments into evidence, allowing KB to make reference to any such as he wishes as he explores the grapevine effect. While the webcam stayed fixed on the judge in the chair, you could hear KB's off-screen offering multiple "Thank you, Your Honor." The young woman who asked me, "Are you airsats on day 4?" who whispers in a number. Okay, Charlie confirms that receipt. Charlie's blank made a more genuine apology than any YouTuber ever could. Okay, let's go to that comment. Okay, we don't need to listen to that. Oh yeah, I remember this. Yep. I liked that comment of mine. He must smell like heaven. Sir, put your hands down. Put your hand down. You're under. Oh my god. Yeah, comment sections are fun. Anyway, we're getting digressed here. Billy's side were trying to befuddle the judge and make him think that those were the most heavily engaged replies. I found out that the question posted to Charles about the comment promotion Oh, wait. Okay. But that was 8 months ago? Hold on. Was that 8 months ago? That was 8 months ago. Family is forever. The next witness was Apollo Legend's brother, who out of respect I will identify as brother. Good, okay. Apollo Legend used his YouTube channel to rate content on gaming and received ad revenue from YouTube from doing so. Tough as nails. Is that his brother? Okay. Pounding out the L-Rod the other day. Michael McNutt. Okay. So they showed Apollo Legend's W-2 statements, and of course had to explain to Australia that a W-2 is a U.S. tax document. It was noted that did not supply the W-2 for proceeding. You see how much I have to go through, guys. This is a lot. This is a lot. BB asked Jimmy if Billy won that Australian Kong off thing. Jimmy confirmed he did. BB asked, "It worked out well for you then, didn't it?" Jimmy said, "It worked out very well for Mr. Mitchell." BB then clarified as if he was asking. Jimmy said, "I would have preferred to see someone else win." Interesting. BB then said, if it was good publicity for the event that Billy had won, Jimmy said it was. As BB went to show another exhibit, a phone noise was heard from the courtroom. It was novel to us on stream if his phone was going off. As KB looked around while the source was identified on the stream, Billy's phone went off. Yep. Shown an email sometime. Exciting announcement. Okay. So this is interesting. So Mario Kart, GoldenEye, but nothing about Donkey Kong. The Netherworld Arcade. So then you see all these donations. Damn. The Star Witness. Elliott Watkins. Okay, folks. So there we go. Elliott was fashionably late. He was appearing remotely and shouldn't be waiting in the room. His own YouTube channel called Mew. Okay, let's look at that channel real quick for context. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we're not going to listen to you, sorry. Listen to your own time. But yes, he is very famous and popular. Let's see if he has anything on Billy Mitchell. No? Okay. How about Donkey Kong? Maybe it's under Donkey Kong. I'm wondering, maybe he... This is interesting. This is interesting. How about Twin Galaxies? Twin Galaxies. Okay. So he also does stuff on gaming? This is interesting. Interesting choice. A lot of stuff about Fortnite. Okay. When asked by KB, Elliott confirmed he knows of Billy Mitchell. He first heard about him in 2012. KB circled through some testimony, asked Elliott to confirm the legal disputes. Elliott went there. The video where I became aware of his texts were exchanged. Very tragic incident. Mr. Mitchell. Okay. Dark humor that I regret. The community knew about that. Okay. I'm sorry to say, in the midst of the tension, I totally lost count of how long Elliott was disconnected for. Okay. I'm not sure why BB would explore this. You said your focus was on Fortnite, but that's not a classic arcade game. You never met Mr. Mitchell. I mean, we already saw it was on Fortnite. Again, Elliott offered straightforward. No. Hmm. So everything you've been saying, I understand the rest of your post online. You may have noticed the contradictions. No, I'm insanely skeptical of everything. Elliott listed 3 things based on his opinion, and including the explanation. To be clear, he's attempting to lay groundwork to get Elliott to say that Carl's video is part of what influenced his perception. My perception of the broad view of Mr. Mitchell that was formed viewing the community individual, that based on text. The initial cheating video about scores being done on an emulator. I'd watch. Okay. See, even Facebook agrees, folks. Even Facebook agrees. I'm sure everyone. BB asked, but you never saw how Mitchell interacted with people at events, did you? Okay. Of course, yeah, he didn't. Have you observed that in real life? No. BB asked if videos was a reference of King of Kong. No, I can get obsessed. I would say multiple, many sources. I did say King of Kong is one of the sources. The litigation. Elliott continued to be on point. You may, in regards to those texts, evidence, yes. What I'm putting to you is part of the new evil from what Jobs said about blank. Uh, remember, Elliott was already running on gold splits at this time. Star Witness's world record was already in his sights, but then this happened. No, it was originally from Mr. Mitchell's propensity to bully people with litigation. I don't think any person would conclude that someone threw a litigious lawsuit right before the text. Mr. Mitchell had no empathy and almost a desire that people to be blank. That's what I formed my opinion. Took another shot, so I'm trying to understand what you're saying. New level of evil. Blah, 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 blah. I recall the video. Alright. BB went to ask part of Elliott's answer, which referred to Apollo's blank, and the part of the video where Jobs said Billy paid Apollo a large sum of money. A judge quickly interjected, noting that BB mixed it up, that the actual claim the other way around, that Apollo paid Billy. Ooh, bad. That makes Billy look bad. And BB continued, referencing a claim that this left Apollo in debt. Yep, there you go, folks. There's the magical evidence that Billy didn't do Apollo any favors. There you go, folks. Yep, that led to Apollo's downfall. See, there you go. Right here in writing. I'm really tired of people saying that Billy did nothing bad to Apollo. I'm really just tired of that. Okay, so, but rather than closing up, Elliott addressed the final challenge with a fully fleshed out, considered answer. Dare I say, testimony of landing a frame perfect skip late in the run. I wouldn't say that there was any individual element about specifics of the case, or the specifics in terms of whether there was a monetary payout. I do not I don't think that impacts that conclusion that or would anyone would take regardless. I think the true burden of going through this sort of experience is much more about the emotional stress. I know I can speak as a YouTuber myself, having to compromise a piece of work you created and having to concede regardless of financial outcome you truly believe to be right. One of the elements, but in terms of whether that was ultimately a factor in how they're viewed, that was a thing, and so it sucks that people have conceded, but to see it result in tragic consequences, this was dealing with people's lives, and where it was fun and games, now it's more serious. And again, that's not an exact quote, but Elliott was willing to conclude that Billy's lawsuit probably had an impact on Apollo, then explain emotionally detail, while giving absolutely no weight whatsoever to an alleged cash payout, the importance of which was the only thing Billy Barrister was trying to say. In other words, boom, boom, we got it. Okay. BB asked if Elliott was Carl's agent. No. BB asked if the company represents Jobs. No. BB asked if Elliott had a commercial arrangement with Jobs. No, there's never been an arrangement. Nothing further. That looks bad. KB said had no re-examination after the judge excused Mr. Watkins. Your Honor, that's the defense evidence. So there's a GoFundMe. If anybody would like to cover Airsat's cats, unfortunately I am unable to do so, but guys, here it is. I will link it in the video. Please help him out. He is the one responsible for this vlog that I'm reading right now. So, As the Namco ghosties in the banner are happy, this website is strictly a passion project, no revenue generated. If folks want to make sure the evidence against Billy Mitchell stands available. So, yep, that's another link. Yep. Please do not feel obligated to donate anything. Everyone's financial is different, right? So, he is doing it in a very dignified way, guys. But that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know. That is the video. What are your thoughts on the scenario? I mean, again, I will be linking the vlog and the the GoFundMe for the scenario. So it was a bit long, but I tried to summarize. So basically, all you need to know is that Billy Mitchell doesn't have uh, the best reputation, and pretty much all the witnesses are like, "Yeah, Billy Mitchell's a cheater. Yeah, I might have signed those documents, but I just didn't want to be around Billy Mitchell." That's basically all you need to know. And it's like, look, I met Billy Mitchell back in 2012, and even I had my reservations for Billy. And I have to say, I pretty much put on a facade because you can't really, with people in the world, you have to keep them at arm's length half the time. And sometimes, you know, the sad reality is you put your boundaries down because you're friends with people, they're nice to you, and then Billy just stabs you in the and does all these horrible things. And then Billy wonders why no one trusts him. Then Billy wonders why people say things. It's like, Billy, you ruined your reputation. You hurt other people around you. You might want to think about how you're being preceded by other people. So, anyway, folks, yeah, that's that's pretty much all you need to know. But again, I will link the appropriate sources in the comments below in the description below. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. This would have been an hour if I went through everything, so just keep in mind I tried to. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Links are in the appropriate sources in the description below, and I'll see you on the next video.